What is going on, everybody? It is Mike from Tactical Considerations here with Tyrant Machine and the Tyrant 10. Now, if you've never been here before, the Tyrant 10 is where in 10 minutes or less we bring you a little bit of industry news and talk about some helpful information for your daily carry or just your lifestyle out there. Rolling us off on the news, SHOT Show actually happened this year. Awesome stuff going on out there. Attendance was probably about half of what it normally is, but that was good for those of us that go there to actually conduct business and not steal all of the Glock pens or patches or stickers that we can later sell for $1 at our local gun store. There was a ton of new stuff there this year from Walther. You had PSA putting out 5.7 pistols, a new subcompact pistol, a lot of Glock clone stuff going on there. Shadow Systems has the subcompact, a compensated full-size pistol that doesn't have a threaded barrel. So for those of you in enemy states where they won't let you have threaded barrels, you might be able to actually have a compensated pistol pretty soon. A lot of really cool stuff. And of course, Blackout Defense has some new rifles out there. Daniel Defense has released some new rifles. Just a lot of really good stuff. You're gonna be barraged with new items coming out this year, which is awesome because SHOT Show has not happened in a while, and it needed to happen because the industry needed to release the things that they've been designing and sitting on for the past 2 years. On the 2A news front, we might have some really good decisions coming out of the court pretty soon, specifically dealing with lists and registers and banned items like ARs and certain things you can have and can't have, because the way that the federal district court decided on that case was basically wrong according to the Supreme Court's Heller decision. And that was the last big case that was heard by the Supreme Court, and the only one in recent memory that I can think of for the 2A, and that was Justice Scalia that wrote the opinion on the Heller case. So if you're not familiar with that, the way he framed it was in common public usage. So people like to say that an AR-15 is a military weapon. Having been in the Army and in special operations, I promise you, I never carried an AR-15 anywhere I went. So that is looking really good for all of us because the people in the enemy states might finally have the opportunity to experience some of that true freedom. Now, if we could just get rid of that NFA and stop having to pay for tax stamps, we'd all be in business. All right, now to get to the main topic of the video today, I'm gonna talk about the three, that's right, three. I've been doing a lot of things with threes lately. I don't know why, because my lucky number's 2 and it's 2022, so it's gonna be a good year for me. The three items that I think are the most important to carry with you daily. Now, these are not in any order, but these are the ones to me that feel that I can't go anywhere without them. Number one, tourniquet. Like I said, not in any order. Yeah, it's orange. Okay, you wanna know why I have an orange tourniquet? Because if I need a tourniquet put on me or somebody else gets one on them, I want everybody around to know that there is a tourniquet in play, or God forbid it's going on me, that they know to grab the big orange thing and bring it to me so I can either apply it or they can apply it for me. I never leave the house without one. I have them in my truck, I have them in my cars, I have them in my bags, I have them in my gym bag, I have them at work. I have them pretty much everywhere. And I have several different kinds because, believe it or not, there's not one tourniquet for every scenario. And there are some that fit certain situations a little better. There are some that are easier for self-application that are. So be careful when you buy it. There are a lot of good ones out there, and I'll leave that choice up to you. And number two, who leaves the house without a good knife? Like, seriously, who doesn't have a knife on them? And of course, shameless plug for those sick new blades that Tyrant came out with. Look at those things. If you guys haven't checked these out yet, definitely go to the Tyrant website and get a little action on these blades. They got a couple different blade designs. I'm a fan of the Tonto stuff myself. Just an overall cool look. German D2 steel, there's some good stuff going on there. Check them out. And of course, I would be remiss without telling you, carry your piece, right? Your everyday carry. And yeah, it's orange again, right? So I know, I've got a thing for orange, but there's nothing wrong with that. Carry what you want. This actually isn't my EDC anymore. I have a new one, I'm waiting on my holster. I've been carrying the Walther PDP. But the 45 MOS has been a carry for me for some time. I still carry it from time to time because it's an absolutely great setup. Orange holster, that's gonna be up to you. Now, depending on the type of holster, whether you're carrying an appendix rig that has a sidecar or sidekick design, this is the Gerber holsters version of it. If you don't have one like that, you need to carry a spare mag somewhere else. There are a lot of carry options out there, but it's not like an additional item because it goes hand in hand with your primary carry piece. But if you're carrying this, you're probably going to want to have a spare Pez dispenser out there just in case, because if you've expended a few rounds, you might just want to top it off with a tactical exchange and have a fresh mag in there with all the ammo you're going to need. So that quick recap, you need a sick blade with you, something like that. You're going to need something to stop a bleeder should you come upon a bleeder, or should you end up being a bleeder yourself. And then you've got to have that EDC piss with you. Take it everywhere you legally can. If you don't have your carry permit, do your best to go get it. And if you live in a constitutional carry state, I feel you, I love you, and I like it. Well, that is what I have for you here on the Tyrant 10. Let us know down in the comments what you want to see next on the Tyrant 10, what parts you're interested in seeing Tyrant produce for whatever you own out there. And of course, any good news in the 2A community that you see going on. And I will see you guys next time on the Tyrant 10.